time for Amsterdam.
Okay, so this is us at the train station, and then we made it to duty free. There was so many perfumes around, and this is my boyfriend lecturing me, telling me not to record that because it's boring. And then this is us just trying to make our way onto the plane, and we made it. Woo! Then we made it to Amsterdam airport. My boyfriend was bored out of his brain, so he started pushing this trolley. And then we caught the train. The trains here are 2 stories, so literally it's so cool. And then we were hungry. We went to like this Mexican place, but we kind of regretted it because they took forever to make our food, and there literally was no one else at this place. And then we went to this joint place called Roots, and we got ourselves a treat and then just smoked up on the street, and then we were high as fuck walking back to our Airbnb. The next day we literally went to this shop to get our I Am Amsterdam passes, where it basically guarantees you free access to a bunch of museums, a bunch of canal cruises. My boyfriend took me to an amazing restaurant called Modea's, and in Dutch, Modea's means mothers. So throughout this whole restaurant, there's just photos of mums, and it's the cutest thing ever. I loved it.
That's applesauce. Those are boiled potatoes. In the middle, it's the Dutch dish called stamppot, so that's mashed potatoes.
So we decided that we wanted to go on a canal cruise. This canal cruise went for about an hour, and it took us all around Amsterdam. So we got to see all of the lovely buildings and all the other boats. We were like waving to them. But yeah, Amsterdam is such a beautiful city, and I recommend you come here if you ever get the chance. And then this girl blew me a kiss. Yeah, we were loving it. It was really nice. Yeah, it was such a nice little canal cruise. And then we saw the Anne Frank house. Oh my goodness. We couldn't get in because we couldn't get tickets, but it was still nice to go see it. And then all the shops here are insane. Like there's just sex related stuff, like weed related stuff. There was CBD chewing gum. There was cannabis chocolate. And of course the famous brownies, which we ended up getting. Then we went to this fries place, and to be honest, the fries here are very overrated. Like, I don't think it was anything special, but I still enjoyed it. I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. Here's me scoffing it down. Then we had these little weird balls that were okay, probably like a 5 out of 10. But yeah, the truffle mayo slaps, let me tell you. And this was me a little bit high at this point, but the buildings here are I saw Ed Sheeran, by the way. Then we had a bit of free time, so we were just walking around it and exploring. But then we decided that we wanted to go to a cafe. And in Amsterdam, like a cafe refers to like a weed cafe. So this is the most famous cafe. It's called the Bulldog, where you can buy joints, you can buy weed brownies. And they had this little pamphlet. And the pamphlet had like all of these fun facts about weed. And it was crazy because like when we went to go get our joint, the guy literally was smoking a joint while serving us. It was insane. And this is like the main city center. There's so many pretty buildings around. And then we went to get stroop waffles. Oh my God. Okay, so these stroop waffles, like they look good, but to be honest, I'd rate them maybe like a 7. And then I saw this cute cat in this little pub that we went to. We also went to a museum, and the museums here are insane. This library is probably the biggest library I've ever seen in my freaking life. But yeah, it was like a really nice time at the museum. I love just like reading about like the history.